Hello, this is Abel, and today we are going to learn how to draw an ovoid. All you need is a paper, pencil, and preferably a pencil with an eraser. Yours doesn't have to be nearly as cute as mine, but here we go. So when drawing an ovoid, it's always good to start off by using guidelines. And you'll see how I am just running my wrist back and forth, and then I bring it down to the paper and I draw a curved line. Now I'm going to draw another curved line parallel to that by just moving my hand straight down a little ways, and there we go. Now an ovoid is a symmetrical design element. So now we're going to find where our middle is. And if I'm going too fast, you always can hit pause. So now that we know where our center is, I want to know where my side guidelines are going to go. So I will plot off to the side an equal distance from the center out, and do the same thing on the other side. An equal distance out, so that if when we draw a straight line through here, that they will be parallel to our center. So we draw our next guideline through here and through here. Okay. Now we're going to start rounding off our corners. We'll start up here in the top, and we're going to start by taking a running start on our line, our guideline, and then we're going to break off and curve into our side guideline just before the middle, and we're going to overrun our line a little bit here, running straight through, so that we have a smooth transition from the top guideline to the side guideline. And then we're going to start up here and on the side here, and right off the middle here, we're going to break off just a little bit, and we're going to curve down into our bottom guideline, making sure to have a smooth transition from one guideline to the next. Now, this being symmetrical, the fun part is going to be drawing this on the other side as well. I am choosing not to move my paper around, but feel free to move your paper around so that it is a little bit easier for you to work with. And you just get that curve in there, trying to get it as close to similar as you can. And there's also ways to do this with tracing paper, but this is more fun and a little bit faster. And then I'm coming in here on the side, curving down into my bottom guideline. Alright, and we have our ovoid started here. Now, once you've done that, you can go back through and erase the fishtails of your guidelines, because we don't need them anymore. And once you've done that, you should be left with a nice looking ovoid. Now, if your ovoid isn't as nice as you would want it to be, it's okay. Draw another. It's the thing with ovoids, is that you can keep drawing them over and over and over again. And if you don't think your ovoid is as symmetrical as it could be, you can always go back and make changes too, like that. Now, this here is our ovoid. This is a great shape. But when we're drawing our designs, we are doing a form line ovoid. So our form line ovoid, we're going to draw another ovoid inside, and you can use guidelines in here as well. You'll notice how my line thicknesses are going to be different. You'll see how it's thicker here at the top and narrow here on the bottom and on the sides. When you're doing form line designs, you are always going from thin to thick to thin. And that is the flow of the form line. And your ovoids don't always have to look exactly like this. Ovoids can come in a variety of shapes and sizes. For instance, here we have one that is really long, but not very wide. This is a shape of a particular mushroom that I enjoy. And you'll notice how the top has got a slight curve, the bottom has a slight curve up. The top corner has a bigger curve than the bottom, and our widest point is here off to the sides. And another ovoid would be a really long one. Doesn't have to be very tall. Here we go, bigger curve on the top, coming down to a small curve on the bottom. And doing the same thing down here on the other side. Okay, and there we go. We have 3 different ovoids, and once you've drawn one, keep practicing. Thank you very much.